Hi everybody. I thought I would do this update because I've had um, a lot of people message me to talk to me about self-care, and I appreciate that. So I thought I would do this morning's video to show that I listened. Sorry, I'm gonna get emotional because I appreciate everybody caring for me and making sure that I'm okay, and I'm not really, but I'm doing the best I can. And what's so strange is that I didn't realize how much I've walled myself off over the years. Just with work and school, and that since I came back to Edson, I Mike's been my only friend, and just I'm sure many of you can relate that as as we get busy, we just kind of go about life and don't um, recreate and find that space for friends. And I'm so blessed to have my coworkers. They've become my family and my friends, and I miss them horribly. Like, every day getting to see strong and beautiful um, nursing sisters and brother that I work with. Um, I should say medical sisters and brother that I work with. I didn't, I guess I just didn't realize how precious and special that is. And, so people are asking, do you have a friend that you could just talk to or whatever? And I kind of realized that, Mike really has been my best friend for so long. And anyway, I didn't want to make this video to just cry on your shoulder. But just to let you know that I am trying to take care of myself in the best way I know how. And so I'm not yet at the hospital, and it is about 10:30. And it's so strange because I'm usually there by now, and I'm usually there for at least an hour by now. And it's hard to not feel guilt. But I do know that they're keeping Mike sedated until Friday, so I know what I'm gonna encounter when I get there. And I kind of, healthy or not, purposefully don't want to be there when they're doing rounds right now, because I kind of feel like I don't want to talk to doctors. The nursing staff are the people that help me have hope, and they're all angels. And so, I spoke to several of them yesterday about my experience with a couple of the doctors, and just when they're being so matter of fact how it feels, and that it isn't helpful to family members who are just wanting to hold on to hope. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong holding on to hope, even if there isn't any. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's hard enough to just be there. And I mean, it would be different, I think, if Mike were able to interact and even just squeeze my hand again, you know, it'd be different. So day in and day out, just to sit and, sorry, and to watch is so hard. And then, you know, I take every little tiny thing as a win. And I review every day with him what he's on and what's good, you know, like, hey, Mike, your blood pressure looks good today, and your oxygen saturations are holding in, and that's great. And, you know, I review his medications with him, like, oh, okay, so you're on this today, and you know, try to just put positivity where I can. And I know he can hear, so to me that's important. And I just talked to him about fighting, and it just, you know, how I look forward to the things we're gonna do when he comes home. And yeah, anyway, sorry, I didn't intend for this video to be like this. I just wanted you all to know that I'm trying to take care of myself the best way I know how. And so I'm not rushing over there this morning, and I'm trying to just drink my coffee and try to read or write a poem and make a plan of other ways to care for myself so that I don't lose myself in this. And so that I can, I don't know, but thank you all again for your messages, and for caring for me. And I had to talk to workers' compensation this morning because there's something wrong with their assessment. So it seems like, I don't know what got lost in translation, but Mike was hired on by the company prior to his diagnosis, and WCB still has him as a temporary worker for under 6 months time, rather than he would have been working full-time for DCM. So the payment that they've calculated for him is unreasonably tiny. And so, yeah, I don't know what's going to change there, but the girl actually called me this morning to kind of say she was reviewing things and it just doesn't seem right. And so I told her that, you know, I was told he was hired on with the company. So I'm hoping that will change somewhat, because otherwise, yeah, it's not terribly helpful. So, and I have an appointment booked for counseling. Actually, 2 appointments. One is through WCB, and the other one is through my work insurance. I think it's a psychiatrist. I had to do assessments, Beck depression scales, and I'm not sure, I can't even remember. There was 7 of them that I had to do the other day. And so, you know, that I think will be very, very helpful. And then, yeah, workers' compensation has offered me counseling, and so I've taken that as well. And then I'm planning to see the social worker for the Mazankowski today, and hopefully talk to the patient relations manager. So all of that will be helpful, but I am keeping a, sorry, this is getting long again. I don't know. I am keeping a diary for Mike, like a journal. So I do write my thoughts and hopes and whatever else in there. So that does help, and these videos do help me to get stuff off my chest. And I do edit them somewhat, so I'm not trying not to fall apart during them like I did today. The initial reason was for updates for Mike, but also to let people know the realities of this journey. But I have kept it somewhat edited, because I don't want people to be traumatized by my experience either. So I love you all, and thanks again for the messages and for the caring, and I'll do my message as usual after I go and see Mike. Love you all.